The Crestwood Cadets huddled up around head coach Chris Lentz on the far sideline. Joel Rollinger and Bill Post have the special teams unit for Decorah ready to go. So the Decorah Vikings will break the special teams huddle, and Josh Lee will tee his football up in the center of the field as Decorah will kick from left to right. The Cadets will operate from right to left to start the ball game. Back deep for the Cadets, Cody Sindelar is going to be the primary deep back. He is averaging 18.9 a return. They'll have 3 men up near the 15-yard line. So the whistles have blown, and we are ready to go here in Cresco tonight. Week number 7 of the football season about ready to begin, and Josh Lee's kick is relatively short. Caught on the near side hash mark by Sindelar, 10-15. He's to the 20, 25, and brought down near the 29-yard line. It was Andy Strand and Dylan Korsness there on special teams. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line or 28-yard line for Cresco.
Well, we've been spoiled with Josh Lee kickoffs there. You know, that cold night, we didn't really talk about that as kicking game, Darren, being effect right there. And I think it maybe has a little effect on the kickers being a little chilly, and Josh didn't get that ball as deep as he wanted. But nonetheless, good job by the special teams to get down there and get the tackle.
Spencer Bohr to the right side. Jeffrey Haskevec off to the left. Split backs to the backfield as Friedhoff takes off play action. Rushes on. He pumps once, steps up in the pocket. Hit by Dustin Smith. Dragged down across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Brought down near the left or near side hash mark. It's a scramble for 3 for Jeffrey or for Coulter Friedhoff.
Well, the play broke down, Darren, initially. Friedhoff wanted to go. I think it was just a out pattern to his running back. They played a little play action there off first down. Good job downfield of defense by the Vikes, and Friedhoff only gains 3 yards on first down.
2nd and 7 from the 31. Split backs in the backfield with Slifka and with Sindelar. Give to Brandon Slifka off the left side. Of correction, it's Sindelar as he gets brought down right near the 32-yard line along the near side hash mark. He was brought down by Peter and Hovden. Correction on the carrier. That was Matthew Cuvalier. I'm sorry. I'll get it right one of these times. It's only a gain of a yard. 3rd and long for Cresco.
Good job that time up front. That was Tyler Hovey holding his block there. Austin Ashbacker. Just a good team play. No hole at the point of attack for the Cadets.
1 minute into the game. No score. 3rd down and 6 from the 32-yard line. Football on the left or near side hash mark. Split backs in the backfield. Receivers left and right. Driving the throws. Friedhoff rushes on. He'll throw the right side, and it's nearly intercepted by Gavin Nimrod, who cut in front of the intended receiver, Spencer Bohr, near the 35-yard line. Jimmy a little frustrated for not getting that pick, but it ends up being a 4th down and another 3 and out for this Viking defense.
Well, roll out to the right. He was in pursuit. Hovey was in pursuit of Friedhoff. Made him throw probably a little bit quicker than he wanted to, but an outstanding job of breaking speed there by Gavin Nimrod to break that pass up and almost have the INT.
Punting for the Crestwood Cadets will be Coulter Friedhoff, 35-8. His average. Josie Jewell and Brett Johnson back deep for Decorah. Snap back in good shape. He'll move forward, get the kick away. Johnson calls for the fair catch, bobbles, and makes it at the 38-yard line. So the punt on the play will go. They're going to mark it at the 39. Punt of 29 yards, no return. 10:34 to play first quarter. 0-0 game. Vikes on offense from left to right.
Well, Darren, that was a pretty good punt into the win there. Good hang time, and Johnson kind of muffed it there for a little bit, but had a good concentration there. Those sticky hands from last week must still be working.
Josie and Holt split behind Qualley. Wing left is Peter. Split to the left side, Johnson. Split to the right side is Schwartz. Qualley takes, gives on a sweep to the left side. Johansson has blockers, turns upfield 40. He's to the 45, to the 50, and gets inside. Cadet territory knocked to the sideline by Brandon Slifka at the 47-yard line. It is a gain of 14 to a 1st and 10.
Well, Darren, that's something we've seen a lot of this year is just a power sweep to the edge off our quick side that time. You have to give credit to Hovey along with Jewell and Smorset on that side for opening up the hole, along with Schwartz doing some blocking in front of Holt Johansson.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Breitenmeyer to the left side, wing left to Schwartz, tight end right is Peter. Giving a wing back sweep to Schwartz, right side, looks for an opening, finds one inside the 45, down to the 41-yard line, coming down to the arms of Sam Olendike. It ends up being a gain of 5, a good patient run for Schwartz.
Well, there wasn't much of a hole there. They stood up our blockers, but Drew had enough presence of mind to just be patient, pick his hole, and then there was just a little crease there, and he exploited it and then just off a wingback sweep there by Drew. Good job by him. A nice, tough 5-yard run off first down.
2:20 into the game, no score. 2nd down and 4 from the 40-yard line. Schwartz left, everybody else in tight. Split backs in the backfield, dropping to throws. Qualley looks to the left side, has plenty of time to throw. Now it's going to scramble. He's hit near the 42-yard line and knocked back. Qualley couldn't find anybody open, and he ends up getting sacked on the play. It was Levi Henry leading the defensive charge, as well as Sean Omar. They're going to mark him back all the way to the 43, and it's 3rd down and 7 upcoming.
Well, Darren, we tried, it was an R flare, looked like a flare out to Johansson. He was kind of covered up by Kreitzer the end there. And then downfield they had nice coverage as well on a receiver, so really kind of a coverage sack on Qualley.
3rd and 8 from the 44-yard line. Schwartz to the right side, everybody else in tight. Split backs with Josie and Holt. Tight end left is Meyer, tight end right is Peter. Split pitch goes to Josie right side, turns upfield inside the 40, inside the 30. Josie brought down. Brought down on the play by Sean Omar along the near side. Numbers at the 27-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, anytime we've needed some big yardage, Darren, you can rely on your ground game to get 7 yards. Josie did that more on that power pitch play. It's just been an awesome play to watch him at a bowl of steam and just run forward there.
0-0, 8:30 to play, first quarter. 1st and 10 for Decorah from the 28-yard line in Cresco territory. Give to Josie off left guard, bounces off a couple of defenders, fights forward up the hash mark and gets brought down at the 20-yard line. Josie ends up getting 7 on the play. Tackle credit to Sean Omar, and most of that was 42.
Well, there's no hole there, Darren. Absolutely no hole at all, but Josie got 7 on his own and just is a determined runner, Darren. Anytime he gets the football, he's always going to pick up. In most cases, I don't know if I've ever seen a time where Josie's gotten stood up in the backfield. He did get stood up there, but just kept on fighting and churning for extra yards and picks up 7.
2nd down, 2+ from the 20-yard line. Brighton Meyer to the far left side. Wing left is Schwartz. Tight end right is Peter. Split backs with Jewell and Johansson. Dropping a throw is Qualley. Qualley has time, throws the left side, and a diving attempt is made incomplete. They went for Schwartz in the left flat near the 15-yard line. Providing coverage was Matthew Cuvalier. It's 3rd down for Decorah.
Well, at times, Qualley's looked extremely good on his passes right there, Darren. Not one of his better throws. Schwartz was open in the flat. They ran kind of a crossing pattern there with Schwartz, and I think it was our wide receiver out there, and I think it was Brighton Meyer, and just not the timing just not there on that pass play.
7:42 to play, first quarter, no score. 3rd and 2 from the 20. Johnson left, wing left to Schwartz, tight end right. Peter, split backs, Josie and Holt. Give to Holt, running up the middle behind Josie Jewell, wrestled down at the 10-yard line. Along the near side numbers, he is brought down by Jeffrey Haskovic. Josie Jewell paved the way for a 10-yard gain for Johansson and a 1st and 10 for Decorah.
Well, just a lead play where we ran, as you called it. Josie blasted through there, but you gotta have to give our power side credit to Darren. Andy Hovden, Osley, and Kephart just bulldozed people in front of him, and Holt had nobody touch him till about 8 yards.
They're inside the 10, so it's 1st and goal. Brighton Meyer, tight end left, tight end right is Peter. Split backs, Josie and Holt. Split right is Schwartz. Qualley takes the snap, gives to Josie right side behind Peter's block to the 5, cut back to the left, bouncing to the end zone. He is in. No, not quite. He is brought down right near the 1-yard line, or right at the 1-yard line. The primary defender on the play is Sean Omar. It's 2nd down and goal.
Josie got a lick there, Darren. He kind of moved around there like a pinball. He was waiting for his blockers, just kind of like Schwartz was on that wingback sweep, and Josie kind of got his chops licked there a little bit, and looked like he's all right, but he was really close to the pay dirt there, just couldn't quite get in, but a good patient run by Josie.
6:43 to play, first quarter, no score. 2nd and goal at the 1. Split backs, double tight ends, and Schwartz to the right side. Give to Josie right side, lunging to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown for the 10th consecutive game. Josie Jewell scores the touchdown. Vikes go up 6-0 with 6:35 to play, first quarter.
Well, it was just a fullback blast off our power side, open up a hole for him. He had a guy right there that fired. I think it was a linebacker that fired, but Josie ran over him and got into the end zone.
Josh Lee on to attempt the extra point after the 61-yard 9-play drive, which takes 3:59 off the clock. Bryce Pierce will be the holder, and Peter Kephart will be the snapper. Lee is 27 of 28 on the PATs this year. Swinging gate from the left hash mark to the center of the field. Snap spot kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Decorah. 6:35 to play here in the first quarter, and we'll take a break for Vic Seating and Plumbing. Josh Lee will restart the ball game, kicking off from left to right. Cody Sindelar will be the primary deep back for Decorah, or for Cresco, as the Vikings lead at 7-0 on Josie Jewell's 11th touchdown of the year. He's scored in every game this year, and he has scored in 10 consecutive games as a Decorah Viking in 17 of his last 21 games. As Josh Lee's kick is relatively short on his standards to the 5. Sindelar catches it, 10, 15, runs to his right, dragged down by Holt Johansson at the 21-yard line. Holt got him from behind that time. A 16-yard return for Sindelar, and it's 1st and 10 from that point for the Cadets.
Darren, that's an outstanding individual play on special teams by Holt to run him down. He came all the way right across our face, right across the field there from his right position there, and just flew across there, made an outstanding single solo tackle.
Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield with Cuvalier and Sindelar. Cadets right to left, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Give us to Cuvalier on a cutback move to the right. Runs across the 25 and gets brought down near the 27-yard line. Solo tackle to Tyler Hovey. It's a gain of 6.
Well, good playoff first down there by the Cadets. They had a hole at the point of attack, just a lead play up the middle there, or not a lead play, just a handoff there off their power side. They had a nice gap there, and Cuvalier did a good job cutting back and having some vision there.
2nd and 4 from the 27. Receivers left and right, slot left, slot right. The lone setback is Cuvalier, and he'll get the call off the left side, bounces left to the outside, hit near the 25, hit by Jewell, slowed down by Osley, and finished off by Andy Hovden. At the 25-yard line, it ends up being a loss of 2. They tried the left side. Unsuccessful in the attempt were the Cadets.
Well, that's Ashbacker and Smith, Darren, of holding their positions and allowing those linebackers to come in there and make a tackle, and that's exactly what Jewell did. First initial contact was by Josie. Give Cuvalier credit, though. He got out of the tackle there of Jewell, but right there was James Osley and Andy Hovden to meet him.
5:25 to play first quarter. 7-0 Decorah. 3rd and 6 from the 25-yard line. Split backs, receivers left and right. Rapid to throw. Coulter Friedhoff throws the left side. Catch made by Jeffrey Haskabeck out across the 40. Dragged out of bounds. To the 42-yard line, it'll be a first down. Josh Eady on in coverage. They'll mark him at the 41. It is a gain of 16 yards, and the Cadets move the sticks for the first time tonight.
Well, Haskabeck is a big target out there, Darren, and you give them that cushion there, that 5-6 yard cushion, and they just ran an out play right there to the sticks, and really too much cushion there on a 3rd down play.
He is the district leader in receiving yards coming in. 1st and 10 from the 42. Give off the right side to Cuvalier, tripped up, and down he goes right along the near side hash mark at the 44-yard line. It was Andy Hovden and Tyler Hovey that brought him down. It's a gain of about 1.5 yards as the clock is not running, and Bob Jacobson tears his rotator cuff, making sure it is running.
Well, 2-back set there, Darren, and Cuvalier gets the carry again, but right there was Tyler Hovey and Austin Ashbacker.
Only a gain of 1 yard on the previous play. 2nd and 9 from the 43. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield. Option right side, Coulter Friedhoff. The pitch goes to Sindelar, and he drops the pitch. He recovers it back at the 30-yard line. Michael Peter there to make sure he doesn't go any further. It ends up being a loss of 13 on the play. It's 3rd down and long for Cresco.
That play was blown up from the get-go, Darren. Just no way that pitch should have occurred. We forced Friedhoff to make the pitch early. He didn't want to make the pitch there, and the back was not ready for that ball as well, and just not a good play there for the Cadets on 2nd down.
4:20 to play first quarter. 7-0 Decorah. It's 3rd and 22 for the Cadets from their own 30. Taking the snap, Friedhoff has plenty of time, looks deep down the left sideline, going for Jeffrey Haskabeck, and it's knocked away incomplete. Josh Eady knocks it away from Jeffrey Haskabeck in front of the Decorah bench at the Decorah 39-yard line. It's 4th down. The 2 kids that are leading the district in interceptions battling it out right there, and Decorah's Josh Eady makes the better play.
Well, Josh did an outstanding job there, Darren, of playing position football. He didn't play the football for an interception. He played it right in that he tried to go up and knock the ball away at its highest point, and good textbook coverage there by Josh Eady.
Coulter Friedhoff on in punt formation. His first punt against the wind was 29 yards. He is against a breeze once again as the snap back in good shape. He'll move forward, get the kick away. Good hang time to this one. Josie's going to call for the fair catch, but he gets away from it as it bounces at the 45 and is covered up at the Decorah 42-yard line. So it ends up being a 28-yard punt, no return. 3:59 to play first quarter. It's 7-0 Decorah offense back to the field.
Well, hang time there, and you probably want to get away from that football because it could bounce any which way, and fortunately for the Vikes, it didn't take any inopportune bounce there, and Cresco downs it.
Decorah left to right from their own 41-yard line. I formation with Holt and Josie. Wing right is Schwartz. Tight end left is Peter. Split to the right side is Johnson. Qualley takes off, play action, has time, fires the right side, catch made, and dropped by Johnson, who tried to turn upfield before he secured possession beneath the coverage of Jeff Haskovic along the near side numbers at the 50. There is a flag down back near the line of scrimmage.
I think Josie tackled somebody in the backfield there, and that's kind of where the flag was thrown. I saw 42 getting up, and that's where your buddy Jacobson threw the flag.
It's going to be a hold against Decorah, and I believe Bob just said 42 on the penalty. So that'll move the football back to the 32-yard line. Vikes were only penalized a season low once last week for 15 yards, and that's the first penalty here tonight. First and 20, back to the 32-yard line. I formation, wing right is Peter. Receivers left and right. Here is Qualley on the option right side, keeps it, turns upfield. He's to the 35, he's to the 40. Qualley bounces off, a defender loses the football. The Vikes get back on top of it at the 48-yard line in Crestwood territory, and they'll get a first down out of it. The fumble recovery to Holt Johansson.
Well, beautiful job by Qualley to fake that kind of dive play, if you will, in the middle there, and good blocking up front by Johnson on the edge. But Haskovic got free of Johnson's block, ripped the ball free, and fortunately for the Vikes, Johansson and Sweska right there to recover.
3.5 to play first quarter, 7-0 Decorah. First and 10 from the Cresco 48-yard line. Double tight ends, I formation. Give is to Holt behind Josie. Right side, runs inside the 45 to the 42-yard line, brought down between the numbers and the hash marks on the near side. The tackle to Levi Henry.
A lot of hard hitting going on right there. Johansson just got a knock in the knee there, and good hard run though on first down. A lead play again with Josie leading on that power side, and nice big hole there for Johansson to run through.
2nd and 4 from the 42-yard line. Sweska on a wing right. Peter split to the left side. To the right side is Brett Johnson. I formation with Josie and Holt. And here's Qualley, takes the snap, gives to Josie up the middle, runs to the 35, bouncing left to the 30, he's to the 25-20, Josie 15, he's to the 10, gets by a defender at the 5 to the end zone, touchdown! Second touchdown run of the night for Josie Jewell, 13-0 Decorah, 2:41 to play first quarter.
Good job of blocking on our quick side that time, Darren. I think that was Smorstead, Hovey, and Kephart had a nice hold there, but that play, obviously you have to give that credit to the line, but also, Darren, that play was made by Josie. He had some nice individual moves on that play. Friedhoff looked like he had him in the corner there for a takedown, but Josie had a little stop and go, get up there, and got into the end zone.
59 yards in 4 plays. Josh Lee for the PAT. Bryce Pierce receives the snap from Peter Kephart. He kicks it back towards the Decorah, and the kick is up and good. So it's 14-0 Decorah with 2:41 to play here in quarter number 1, and we will take a timeout for Hovden Oil. Left here in the quarter, good start for the Vikings. 2 Josie Jewell touchdown runs, and Decorah leads it by a 14-0 margin. Josh Lee with the approach and the kick. This one is going to be deeper. Tracking up is Sindelar, and he'll catch it a yard deep in the end zone, so a touchdown back for Josh Lee. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Crestwood Cadets.
That's the kicks we like to see from Josh, and Josh did a good job there of booming that baby into the end zone. I think it's just more getting your leg warmed up a little bit, and that's what Josh did right there. Cadets
right to left, trailing 14-0. Coulter Friedhoff receives the play from head coach Chris Lentz and runs towards the huddle in the center of the field. Cadets will break the huddle with Jeffrey Haskovic to the left side. Spencer Bohr off to the right. Split backs in the backfield with Slivka and with Matthew Cuvalier. Give is to Cuvalier off the right side, runs across the 25 and gets stripped up to the 27-yard line. Josie Jewell and on the stop. Got a hole behind Weigel and Johnson on the right side, and a 7-yard gain on first down for the Cadets.
Well, they've ran that play a couple times there and really been successful with it. That time, successful again. They're getting some push up front, Darren, and opening up some holes there, just not on a consistent basis.
2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line. Football on the right or far side hash mark. Bohr to the left, Haskovic to the right. Split backs Cuvalier and Slivka. Tight end left side is Ryan Kreitzer. Give off the left side side to Cuvalier. No, it's Friedoff trying to run the option, and he'll run to his right and go out of bounds inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. He expected the back to take the handoff, and he just didn't do it. Friedoff was in no man's land, just ran to the sideline and escaped out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Confusing play there.
Yeah, miscommunication there, and man, we had him dead to rights in the backfield. I think that was Michael Peter that was first initially to the ball, but just couldn't wrap him up. But luckily, Dustin Smith was right there and finished him off on the sidelines.
So 3rd and 6 for the Cadets from the 24-yard line. Football right or far side hash mark. 14-0 Decorah. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Taking the snap, Friedoff, quick toss, left side, caught by Bohr, across the 25, across the 30, and brought down between the hash marks by Brett Johnson at the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Cadets. Spencer Bohr, 3rd in the district in receiving yardage, coming in with his first catch of the night.
Well, Bohr broke his hand last year. He's doing a good job there, making a catch in space. Nice slant pattern. Friedoff put it right on the money and picks up the first down. 1st and
10, 35-yard line. Receivers left and right. Split backs in the backfield. Friedoff gives to Cuvalier, slips through the right side, takes a hard hit and goes down near the 43-yard line. The hard hit provided by Schwartz. Smith finished him off, but it's 8 yards downfield and a 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Cadets.
Well, as I mentioned, Darren, they're getting some solid push up front and did it right there again. Cuvalier took a blow, but not after he got 8 yards.
2nd and 2 from the 43-yard line. Haspett to the left side, Bohr off to the right. Kreitzer, the tight end, right side of the line. Split backs in the backfield with Sindelar and with Cuvalier. Give to Cuvalier, runs over to Fender in the backfield, gets wrestled down right at the 45-yard line. Josie Jewell, a solo stop. It's going to be close to a first down.
Well, he ran into his home blocker, Darren. He ran into big old 55 there, and they're going to bring the sticks in here, but I think it was almost a tackle by their own guy. I mean, we finished him off, but it was almost a tackle there by their offensive lineman, who is 55.
That's Jacob Miller, 6'4", 275. You take a hit from that kid, you'll feel it.
Yeah.
And the sticks coming in from the far side, and Joe Skretta, and they're going to be inches short of a first down. They're down in inches from the 45-yard line. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. 14-0 Decorah. 2 Josie Jewell touchdown runs thus far. 3rd and inches for the Cadets. The Cadets thus far on 3rd down are 2 of 4, according to our crack statistician Mary Herman up here in the box with us. As a wishbone set in the backfield. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Friedoff dropping back to throw, firing down the center of the field, going for Kreitzer, bobbling catch made at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Friedoff to Kreitzer on a 3rd and 1 for 55. The Cadets pull within 14-7 with 41.6 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Well, it was kind of a botched play, if you will, or not a botched play. It was a nice play-action fake, and Schwartz, what happened with Schwartz is he kind of got tangled up. He got his hips turned around the wrong way, Darren, and Kreitzer made an outstanding individual effort there, making a one-handed grab, and that kid can scoot for a big man. He's got some nice nimble feet there and did it.
Cresco hasn't been very good on 2-point plays as the snap goes to Friedoff, and he'll keep it on the option. Diving to the end zone. Is he in? Yes, touchdown or 2-point conversion as Friedoff took the snap as they lined up in PAT set. Ran an option with Henry to the left side. Vikes weren't ready for that, and it's a 14-8 game with 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And let's take a break for the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate. As Coulter Friedoff with his 8th touchdown of the season, Ryan Kreitzer with his 4th touchdown receiving of the season. The Cadets score on the 2-point play on the extra point. And here's an onside kick that's being fought for, and the Crestwood Cadets have it. Levi Henry recovers an onside kick at the 49-yard line. You know what? And now there's going to be some discussion here. I thought the Cadets recovered the ball, or did they touch the ball prior to it going 10 yards? The 5 officials are discussing things, and everyone was kind of caught off guard on that discussion. So referee Bob Jacobson will tell us Crestwood football. And I thought Henry clearly got the football, and frankly, the Vikes weren't ready for that.
No, they weren't, and Vikes got to respond here, Darren. First time kind of hit with some adversity here. Touchdown and now an onside kick. Got to step up defense.
1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Friedhoff takes the snap, has plenty of time. Pop flies down the left sideline, going for Jeffrey Haskovic. Knocked away, incomplete. Knocked away by Josh Lee at the 21-yard line, beyond the numbers on the near sideline. Cadets try to hit the home run right away, but Josh Lee says touche.
Yeah, Josh Eady right there.
Or Lee, I'm sorry, or Eady.
Yeah, too many Joshes anyways, but nonetheless, Josh Eady, again, Darren, just playing outstanding football of understanding where the football is and then turning his head at the right time and having the right position.
So, 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield. Give to Cuvalier on a cutback move to the left. No, Friedhoff keeps it right side. Takes a hit from Nimrod and gets dragged down beyond the numbers in front of the Cresco bench at the 43-yard line. Friedhoff with a nice keeper for 7. So it's 3rd down and 3 upcoming as the latter stages of the first quarter are upon us. Momentum on the side of the Crestwood Cadets in a 14-8 ball game. And it looks like the Cadets will just let the quarter ride out. So first quarter going to be done, 14-8. Decorah leading the Crestwood Cadets. And let's take a break here for Olsen Explosives. Josie Jewell with 2 touchdown runs, a Friedhoff to Kreitzer connection for Cresco, and a Friedhoff 2-point run makes it 14-8 here at the present time. Right now, Decorah with 129 yards all on the ground. Cresco with 99 yards, 85 through the air, only 14 on the ground. Cresco is held at 643. Decorah 5-17. Decorah 2 of 2 on 3rd downs. Cresco 3 of 5 thus far. Jewell 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. Friedhoff 3 of 6 passing, 85 yards and 1 touchdown. So Cresco ball 3rd and 3 from the 43-yard line, moving left to right with a breeze at their back. They trail it 14-8. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield, dropping a throws. Friedhoff throws to the left side, knocked away, incomplete. Going for Jeffrey Haskovic, and Josh Eady knocked the football away along the numbers at the 33-yard line. It's 4th down.
Well, Darren, Josh Eady, you can't say enough about the kiddies. He's been on 3 individual plays where he's just been out on an island, and it's made some great individual plays on the football. And right there, maybe slipped a little bit, but had a presence of mind to get his hand up, and it looks like Cresco's going to go for it here on 4th down, Darren.
You know what? If they're going to onside kick, wouldn't make a heck of a lot of sense to punt in this situation.
Right.
Board to the right side, Haskovic to the left, 4th and 3 from the 43. Kreitzer to the tight end right side, split backs in the backfield, flag down. Friedhoff throws over the middle, incomplete. Going for Sindelar, and the coverage provided by Dustin Smith. Believe this is going to be a hold as Bob Jacobson will talk to the Decorah captains. It will be a hold that will be declined, and Decorah will get the football back. 11:51 to play here in quarter number 1. No, it's going to be an illegal motion, but nonetheless, 1st down and 10. Decorah from the 43-yard line. So, 11:51 to play, second quarter, 14-8. Vikes have had the ball twice. They've scored twice, and they move on from right to left for the first time tonight. Johnson to the right side. The tight end on the left side will be Peter. Wingback left is Schwartz. Split backs with Josie and Holt. And we are ready to go as it's 1st down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Under center as Qualley takes the snap, gives on a lay to Josie, left side, cuts bit back towards the middle, breaking tackles along the hash mark, spun down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. Cody Sindelar the stop.
Good hard run again by Jewell on our against our quick side that time of Hovey and Smorstead in there, and Jewell tried to spin extra for extra yards, got a couple there off first initial contact.
2nd and 5 from the 47. Football on the left or near side hash mark. Breitenmeyer to the near left side. Schwartz off to the right. Peter the tight end, right side of the line. Split backs with Holt and Josie. Under center, Qualley pitch goes to Holt, right side with Hovden and Peter out front. Runs to the 50, runs to the 45. Holt in between the hash marks, inside the 40, and brought down at the Crestwood 30-yard line. He had nice interference to help him out, but Johansson gets 23 and was brought down by Spencer Bohr.
Well, interference out there was caused there. Jewel did a good job. Peter did a good job. But then I think Osley pulled on that play, if I'm not mistaken, and was out there in interference and did a great job of causing that. And then Holt had a good cutback lane there, too, and good vision by a back.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, 14-8. Decorah 1 minute into the second quarter. Wing right, split to the left side is Johnson. Split backs Josie and Holt. Quality takes, gives to Josie right side on a cutback move to the left, and he gets brought down near the 26-yard line. The middle of that Crestwood defense bringing him down. It was led that time by Brian Gosh. It's 2nd down and 6.
There's some hard hitting going on, Darren. Josie got hit there pretty good by that linebacking crew, and they're going to equipment timeout possibly.
And an equipment, either an equipment timeout or I think Jack Lynch actually is getting banged up, was banged up, has a cut on his arm, and he is getting bandaged up as we speak. 14-8, Decorah leads it as we play quarter number 2. 2 Josie Jewell touchdown runs, a freed off to Ryan Kreitzer connection for 55 yards on a 3rd down and 1. And Friedoff took it in for the 2-point conversion. Cresco recovered an onside kick after that, but couldn't do anything with it. 2nd and 6 from the 26-yard line.
Officials getting in on the action tonight, too, a little bit.
14-8 the score.
I like to see a good hard-hitting football game, and we got that right here. It's good to see.
2nd and 6 from the 26-yard line. Breitenmeyer to the left side, wing left, Schwartz tight end right, Peter. Split backs, Josie and Holt. Quali takes, gives on a sweep to the left side to Holt Johansson. He turns upfield. He's inside the 25, inside the 20, and dragged to the sideline. At the 18-yard line, it'll be a 1st down. He was dragged to the sideline by Spencer Bohr.
Good interference out there on that sweep play with Osley and then Peter blocking, and I think Johnson was in on that edge too, doing a good job of holding off that edge for Johansson to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Johnson to the right side, Schwartz to the left, split backs Josie and Holt. Tight end left side, Peter. Now Johnson will pull in tight to our tight end on the right side of the line. And here is Quali takes, gives to Josie left side, stutter step move, inside the 15, inside the 10, fighting to the goal line. He's denied the goal line, but will be brought down with a 1st and goal near the 2. Jeffrey Haskovic, the man in on the stop with help coming from Sean Omar. Josie Jewell sets Decorah up, 1st and goal after a gain of 16.
Well, good hard run there. Give the quick side credit, though, Darren. They opened up a hole. I think that was Smorstead, Hovey, and I think that was Peter on that side, if I'm not mistaken. Did a good job opening up a hole there for Josie to run through.
9:18 to play second quarter, 14-8 Decorah. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Split backs. Schwartz split to the left side. Gives to Nimrod right side behind Josie. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Gavin Nimrod with touchdown number 5 of the season. 20-8 Decorah with 9:08 to play. Second quarter.
Well, bring Nimrod in, just kind of a change of pace back a little bit more straight north and south runner was Gavin there, and good job by Josie leading the charge there, picking up some blocks and just running through there.
57 yards in 6 plays, taking 2:43 off the clock. Josh Lee trying to go 3 for 3 on the PATs. Swinging gate from the left hash mark over to the center of the field. Kephart snaps it back to Pierce. It's a high snap glove well by Pierce, and the PAT is up and good. 21-8 Decorah with 9:08 to play here in the second quarter. And let's take a timeout for the good folks at Decorah Tire Service. The defense and the special teams have let Decorah down once tonight, but for the offense, it's another night at the shop. 21-8 Decorah, 3 possessions, 3 scores for Decorah, John.
Yeah, they've been a well-oiled machine, Darren. Really not have left off anything there. Just defense got caught napping a little bit there on a 3rd down. Now let's see if they can come out here and get another stop.
but they did get the stop after Cresco recovered the onside kick. Down to Sindelar. The kick goes at the 5, straight ahead 10. Runs to the right 15. He's to the 20. Hit by Breitenmeyer and dragged down near the 30-yard line along the near side numbers. Breitenmeyer was there as well as Brady Dolly as well as Dustin Smith. So 1st and 10 for Cresco from that point as they operate on offense from left to right, trailing 21-8.
Well, good return there, Darren, by Cresco, getting almost past the 30-yard line there was Sindelar, and we'll see what happens here on the starting drive here for Cresco.
To the left side, Jeffrey Haskovic. Spencer Board to the right. Split backs in the backfield with Sindelar and Cuvalier. Ryan Kreitzer, the tight end, right side of the line. Friedhoff takes the snap, short drop. Hit by Michael Peter, and down he goes! Back to the 24-yard line. Michael Peter, who had 3 sacks last week, dumps Friedhoff for a loss of 6.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Darren, he came in untouched. Nobody absolutely picked him up on that side. He came in from the blind side. Friedhoff didn't even see him and collapsed him right there. And looked like they were trying the double move again, Darren. Haskovic trying to go that double move, but good job there by Peter to get the sack.
2nd and 15, call it back to the 25-yard line. Haskovic to the left side, Board to the right. Split backs in the backfield with Jordan Hogan and with Cuvalier. Dropping a throw is Friedhoff. He has plenty of time to throw now. Scrambles to his left side. Has all day. Throws the left side, and it's incomplete. He went for Haskovic. Coming back to the football near the 30-yard line. Josh Eady in coverage. It's 3rd down and long.
Well, it looked like he did have all day to throw, Darren. Absolutely nobody to throw to, and that's just a good job of covering downfield for a long time, Darren. Looked like he had Kreitzer open on our far side here, but a tough throw would have been across his body to Kreitzer.
3rd and 16, back at the 24-yard line. Receivers to the left and right side. Trips to the left, actually. And Cuvalier, the lone setback. Robert throws Friedhoff. Looks to the left side, pumping once. He's now under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. His receiver was on the ground. Sindelar in the Decorah zone at the 39-yard line. Coverage in the vicinity to Drew Schwartz, and it's 4th down.
Well, he had Sindelar open, Darren. It looked like Sindelar maybe slipped there on the turf, and fortunately for the Vikes, they dodged a bullet there as he kind of sat down in that zone. Give Friedhoff credit, too. He stepped up in the pocket and delivered there, but just a little bit low, and him and Sindelar just not on the same page.
Friedhoff punting for the 4th time tonight, or 3rd time tonight. Decorah is going to take a timeout as the personnel not exactly what the coaching staff wanted. So timeout on the field. 8:07 to play here in the 2nd quarter. 21-8 Decorah, and it is. Let's take a timeout actually for Hacker Nelson, CPAs and business consultant. Coulter Friedhoff will kick off from left to right, or punt from left to right with Josie Jewell and Brett Johnson back deep near the 40-yard line. Snap back in good shape. He'll move forward, get the kick away. Good hang time and distance to this one as Johnson goes for the fair catch and makes it on the far side hash mark at the Decorah 38-yard line. So a punt of 33, no return. 8 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. It is a 21-8 lead Decorah. 3 touchdowns on the first 3 possessions for the Decorah offense. Got to send a special happy birthday wish out to Mr. Devin Johnson, having a birthday. And I understand they're celebrating on a Friday night.
There you go. Not at all.
Split to the left side is Brett Johnson. Wing left is Schwartz. I formation in the backfield. Give us to Gavin Nimrod, and he is brought down to the backfield for a loss in the center of the field back to the 38-yard line. The solo stop went to Sam Olendijk.
Miscommunication there, looked like with blocking schemes, Darren. We didn't have him blocked. He came in untouched, and really good job of understanding where the football was going. Nimrod had absolutely no chance there. 2nd
and 12 from the 37-yard line. Vikes moving right to left, leading 21-8. Johnson split to the left side, wing back, or split right, rather, is Sweska. Tight end right is Peter. I formation in the backfield with Joe Hansen and Nimrod. Nimrod gets the handoff, tried to run behind Josie's blocking, had to bounce it right a hole further out and gets brought down near the 42-yard line. Tackled to Matt Cuvalier. It's a gain of 5 yards, still 3rd and long for Decorah. 7-minute mark, 2nd quarter, 21-8 Vikings.
Well, there wasn't much of a hole. Gavin did a good job there of bouncing it out and trying to pick up positive yards there. And Cresco doing a good job here on these first two plays of understanding where the football was going.
3rd and 7 from the 42. Receivers left and right, I formation in the backfield. Vikes 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions. Qualley takes option left side, circles around a defender, brings it to the near sideline at the 40, runs to the 45, lunges ahead and gets brought down. Near first down yardage at the 49-yard line. Believe he's just going to be shy as Spencer Boer's contact brought him down. And I think Mr. Jacobson and his crew will take a look. And Bob's actually going to say it's first down. He had a better view than I did there.
And Coach Lentz is not happy across the way, but
and Bill Post smiling ear to ear. Good run though by Qualley though.
Yeah, it was, Darren. He bounced it out, off that QB keep, bounced it out, and did a good job there of getting to the edge and lunging forward there on first off to get a first down.
6:17 to play second quarter, 21-8 Decorah. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, I formation split right. Qualley takes the snap under pressure, throws the right side, threw it too tall for Sweska, who was open to the right flat along the far side, numbers at the 45-yard line. Brandon Slipka providing pressure for Cresco, 2nd down.
Well, he was open, Darren, and I would like to see Jake maybe step up a little bit there. I think he could feel that pressure. He just got a little bit quick feet there and didn't set him, and that's why the ball sailed.
2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Sweska right, Schwartz left. Split to the right side wingback right is Peter. Givas to Josie off right guard, fighting forward inside Cresco territory, brought down along the near side hash mark at the 45-yard line. The tackle credit will go to Cody Sindelar. It's a gain of 6 for Josie. 3rd down upcoming for Decorah. Vikes 3 of 3 on 3rd downs.
Well, right there, good job up front on our power side. Hovden, Osley, and Peter did a good job opening up a hole there for Jewell to run through.
To the right side, Johnson. To the left side, Sweska on a 3rd and 4 from the Cresco 45. I formation in the backfield. Qualley, option right side. Johansson drops the pitch. Being fought for inside Decorah territory, and Johansson recovers it back at the 43-yard line. The tackle by Brian Gosh back there. It ends up being a loss of 12, and the punt unit on for the first time for Decorah. This is Decorah's first punt since the second quarter down at West Delaware.
Yeah, and that's a play, Darren, you got to make. A pitch, from our vantage point, it was hard to tell. It looked like the pitch was maybe off a little bit, but just him and Holt have to be on the same page, Darren.
So, 4th down and 16 from the 43-yard line. James Osley on in punt formation. He's averaging 39.7 a punt. Cody Sindelar, the lone setback for Cresco. Osley's kick coming down at the 27-yard line, rolls inside the 20, and down to cover it up is the long snapper, Peter Kephart, at the 18-yard line. So a nice kick against the wind that time of 39 yards, no return. 4:41 to play here in the second quarter. Cadets trailing the Vikings 21-8. They get the football back, moving left to right.
Well, a good punt into the wind, Darren, by Osley. He kept it low, kept it out of the wind, and Kephart down there to down the football.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Split to the right side is Haskovic. Split to the left side is Boer. Split backs to the backfield with Cuvalier and Sindelar. Kreitzer, the tight end, left side of the line. Football on the right or near side hash mark. Givas to Cuvalier into a crowd left side. No, Friedoff kept the football and ends up getting dumped by Michael Peter back at the 15-yard line. Progress will give him the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 5. Friedoff with a nice fake. I was fooled. 82 wasn't.
No, I was too, Darren. It looked like Cuvalier, where the bodies were, it looked like there was so much pile up there. That's where the ball was. But Michael Peter doing a good job from his defensive end position, not fooled there, and brings him down for a tackle for a loss in the backfield.
That's his 5th in the last 2 weeks. 2nd down and 14 back to the 14-yard line. Friedoff in the shotgun takes the snap, swings it out right side, and it's dropped by Kreitzer in the right flat. He heard the footsteps of Gavin Nimrod near the 13-yard line. It wouldn't have gone for much had he hung on to the ball. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and back to Cresco for Decorah.
Well, Darren, it looked like Michael Peter might have gotten a mid up there. there. That ball was wobbly coming out. I don't know if it was a bad release point there by Friedhoff, but nonetheless, Decorah was going to be right there to bring the big old Kreitzer down if he would have caught the football.
3rd and 14 at the 14-yard line. Cadets 3 of 7 on third down conversions. 4:01 to play second quarter. 21-8 Decorah. Friedhoff in the shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Kuvalier to his right in the backfield. Dropping a throw is Friedhoff. Friedhoff throws to the left side over the middle. Incomplete. And Drew Schwartz knocked the football away from Jeffrey Haskovic, and a late flag from the back judge will call pass interference.
Well, they're going to confer, Darren.
As Ray Armel and Rick Slifka will get together to discuss things. And I think the question is, did Drew Schwartz deflect that football?
Well, that, but also it looked to me from our vantage point that Drew got there simultaneously.
Personal foul against Decorah. What they're calling probably is head-to-head contact there.
Yep.
I think Drew went with his head first there, and that's what they're going to call. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 for Cresco at the 29-yard line. And you know what? I think if they would have called pass interference, that probably would have been a 50-50 call at best. If they would have called head-to-head contact, that one you can pretty much legitimize.
Yeah, it looked like he was kind of leading there with the crown of his helmet, and unfortunately there for the Vikes, Cresco's gonna get the 1st down.
And Bob Jacobson will come over to the near side and talk to Bill Post and give him the explanation regarding the situation. So 3:55 to play second quarter, 21-8, Decorah with the advantage. And now Ray Armel will come over the sideline and give his explanation to Coach Bill Post. And based on what I can see based on the conversation, I think what happened is Drew got his hand inside the helmet opening and spun that around with Haskovic. So technically it should have been it's similar to a face mask penalty there.
Correct.
So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield. And moving early on the left side of the line is Ryan Kreitzer. So an illegal procedure against Cresco will put him back 5. So it'll be 1st down and 15 back to the Cresco 24-yard line. 3:55 to play till halftime. 21-8 the score. Decorah on top. They've only been stopped once by the Cresco defense. Jewell 2 touchdown runs, and Gavin Nimrod with 1 touchdown run. It was a Friedhoff to Kreitzer 55-yard connection in the first half for Cresco, and Friedhoff took it in on the 2-point conversion. 1st and 15 back to the 24. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield. Dropping a throw is Friedhoff. Friedhoff under pressure. He got away from one defender, but doesn't get away from Austin Ashbacker, who sacks him back at the 17-yard line.
Well, initially I think it was Hovden that caused the pressure. Darren, Hovden is getting chipped on, blocked. There's 3 guys blocking Hovden, but you can't forget about Austin Ashbacker. And good old 64 came through there and gave Friedhoff a nice big bear hug to the floor, to the turf.
2nd and 22 back to the 17-yard line. Haskovic split to the left side. 2 receivers right, Kreitzer and Bohr. Friedhoff in the shotgun, Kuvalier to his right. Friedhoff takes the snap, has time, rolling to his right, firing towards the sideline. Incomplete, through a too tall for Kreitzer. Covered by Nimrod in the Decorah zone in front of the Decorah bench near the 40. It's 3rd and back to Cresco for the cadet, or back to Decorah for the Cadets.
Well, tried Kreitzer. I think that was a drag route to the sideline, kind of a fade to the sideline, and ball sailed on Friedhoff there, and I think he was just kind of throwing that football away, really nowhere to go with it.
3rd and 22 back to the Cresco 17-yard line. 3:10 to play till halftime. 21-8 the score. Decorah on top. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. Friedhoff in the shotgun, football in the center of the field. Friedhoff takes the snap, has time, screen pass over middle. It's caught by Kuvalier, dumped immediately at the 20-yard line. Austin Ashbacker, and Andy Hovden read the screen and dumped Kuvalier for only a gain of 3. It's 4th down and long for the Cadets.
outstanding job, Darren, of reading the screen was Ashbacker and Hovden there, just staying there and really staying in their lane, staying at home, and making a nice tackle. Right as the ball was there, Sindelar got a pop from Ashbacker.
4th down and 19 from the 20-yard line. Coulter freed off on in punt formation with Johnson and Jewell back deep for Decorah. Snap back in good shape. He'll move forward and get the kick away. Nice hang time to this one as Johnson calls for the fair catch once again, drops it, and gets back on top of it along the near side numbers at the 30, or the far side numbers at the 37-yard line. So nice punt of 43 yards, no return. Friedoff does a very good job getting a lot of hang time up there. 43-yard punt, no return. 1st and 10 Decorah at their own 37. 2:22 to play till halftime, and Bryce Pierce going to be the quarterback here. And it's 21-8 Decorah.
Yeah, good hang time there by Friedoff, and put it up there, and we'll see what Decorah does here on this drive.
Split backs in the backfield. Split to the left side is Schwartz. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Football right or far side. Hash mark. Pierce takes the snap. Gives to Josie left side. He runs to the 40. Runs up the center of the field across the 45, and it's bent back from near the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 yards for Josie Jewell. Off the bottom of the pile for the Cadets was Matthew Cuvalier.
Josie runs just extremely hard with such fervor and such intensity. It's tough to bring the guy down, and once he hits that hole with a head of steam, just an outstanding job there, opening up a hole. There was a nice hole at the point of attack by that power side. Hovden, Osley, and Peter.
2nd and 1 from the 46-yard line. Breitenmeyer to the right side. Off to the left side is Peter. Wing back right is Schwartz. Split backs Josie and Holt. Pierce takes the snap. Runs up the middle to Josie Jewell. And he gets inside the 50 and brought down at the Cresco 47-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for Josie Jewell on a gain of 5 yards, or a gain of 7 yards straight up the gut.
That time running behind the power side, quick side of Smorstead and Hovey, and Kephart doing a good job opening up a hole there for Josie to run through, and then he picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the Cresco 47, minute 30 to play till halftime. 21-8 Decorah. Receivers left and right. Wing right is Schwartz. Split backs in the backfield. Pierce gives on a wing back sweep, or a total sweep to Joe Hansen. Joe Hansen gets knocked out of bounds near the far sideline, near the 43-yard line. Joe Hansen gets 4 on the previous play. 2nd down upcoming. Decorah does have 2 timeouts remaining and a minute 3 to play till halftime. Josie Jewell, 11 carries and 121 yards here in the first half. 2nd and 6 it'll be from the 43-yard line. Split backs in the backfield. Wing left is Schwartz. Split to the left side is Breitenmeyer. 48 seconds to play till halftime. Pierce takes the snap on a counter sweep to Schwartz. 35. He runs to the 30. He runs to his left and gets brought down from behind. An ankle tackle from Levi Henry brings him down at the 25-yard line, and I'll describe it as a touchdown-saving tackle by Levi Henry, but nonetheless, 18 to a 1st down for the Decorah. Timeout Vikings. 37 to play till the halftime break.
Well, counter sweep 6, Darren. Blocked extremely well at the point of attack where we wanted to run it. But then also a nice job of Drew Schwartz, Darren, being patient as well. Just hiding behind those blocks, bounce it out, and had a burst of speed there. But just a shoestring tackle there, or else Drew is probably in the end zone.
1 timeout left here in the first half. We'll have halftime scores, and coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Decorah's cross-country coaches, Dennis Evelsizer and Christy Nimrod. Conference cross-country meet coming up next week, and girls will try to win their 11th consecutive Northeast Iowa Conference cross-country championship. Boys trying to win their 6th consecutive conference championship next week.
Gee. It's an astonishing feat, Darren.
No doubt about it. And that'll be at Charles City on Tuesday afternoon.
Basketball's going to start the
21-8. Decorah leads with 37 seconds left during the second quarter as Mary Herman puts pressure on Decorah's new basketball coach.
No pressure there.
1st and 10, 25-yard line. Johnson right, Schwartz left. Wing back right is Peter. Split backs with Josie and Holt. Pierce takes the snap, has time in the pocket. Pierce throwing down the right sideline, going for Peter. Makes the catch. Touchdown! A beautifully thrown football by Bryce Pierce. Peter ran under it and got the 6. 27-8 Decorah. 31 seconds to play till halftime.
Well, Bryce there in his first I think that was one of it, or meaningful snaps, if you will, here, getting some time before the half, and threw the ball up there. Nice pitch and catch there, and Michael Peter catching the ball, having some concentration with some defenders right in his face too.
Michael Peter now on the season with 5 catches, and 3 have been for touchdowns. His last 3 catches have all been for touchdowns as Josh Lee's PAT up and good. 28-8 Decorah. 31 seconds to play till halftime. And tell you what, I like the move from the coaching staff there, putting Bryce in there with the first unit because, A, you need an insurance policy in case something should happen to Qualley. It's Qualley's job. He's earned the right, and he's played well at that quarterback position. But 11 and the junior got some snaps there, and away we go. And all of a sudden, it is a 28-8 ball game. And Bryce with his first varsity touchdown pass there, John.
Yeah, and something you like to see, not missing a beat no matter who you have at that QB position. He just steps in there nicely, looked real comfortable, too, in the pocket there, and stepped up nicely and threw the football.
Give the offensive line credit for creating said pocket as well. And Michael Peter, all he does is catch touchdown passes, JC.
Yeah, the kid's got some nice hands and does a good job of bringing the ball into the breadbasket, and Pierce put the ball on the money too.
Well, and also he does with sacks and tackles for loss on the other side. A bouncing kick taken by Sindelar at the 20-yard line. He'll run up the middle and get brought down near the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10 from that point. Cadets with all 3 timeouts remaining and 26 seconds to play here in the first half. It is 28-8 Decorah. And one subpar series on offense or on defense, and one just kind of lapse from a special teams perspective. Other than that, it's been a pretty impressive first half here, John.
Yeah, it has been. Offensive line has done a good job opening up some holes, and hopefully the defense can hold here for the last 30 seconds.
Friedhoff takes the snap, gives to Kuvalier. Nothing doing as he is dragged down right near the line of scrimmage. In fact, behind the line of scrimmage by Andy Hovden. It's a loss of 2 back to the 26-yard line, and Cresco in no hurry to get another play into the ballgame. 28-8, Decorah leads it here at the halftime break. John, your first half thoughts?
Well, Cresco came out with the ball of fire like we thought they would. They came out and did a job of getting after it, up front, creating some holes at the point of attack, but then Decorah did a good job, too, of opening up some holes on the offensive side of the football. You have to give them credit for responding up front and dominating the line of scrimmage on offense. Now if you can get a little bit more consistency on that defensive side, you like to see it. And, special teams, you figured Cresco would probably bring some trinkets out, some tricks, if you will, and they did there, recovered the onside kick. You got to give them credit for doing that. And fortunately, though, for the Vikes, they did a good job in response to that. They held them, and hopefully we see more of that here in the second half.
28-8 the score here at the halftime break. We'll be back to talk with Decorah cross-country coaches Christy Nimrod and Dennis Evelsizer after we hear from the good folks at Spotted Rose, Randy ScarQuest Auto Parts, Bob Standard, and Winneshiek Mutual Insurance. And one special teams lap. Pretty good first half for your squad. What you guys talked about in the locker room?
Oh, yeah. We just talked about getting after the quarterback a little bit when he rolls out. We gotta get to him, get and wrap him up. It's a cold night. I think that kind of has been affecting the players a little bit on how hard they hit, and we just need to get after him and get going.
And you're helping out at the 9th grade level with Scott Pierce and Steve Nestby as well. And your kids had as good of a game as they've had all season last night in a very poorly officiated game, but nonetheless, your kids played well.
Oh, yeah, they played great. That was the best game we've had all year. We've had a little bit of trouble keeping them focused, but we had them focused for this game, and they were raring and ready to go. They came out, had a good defensive stand, and got them going.
All right, let's keep the scoreboard the same way, Chase. Thanks for joining us at halftime. Chase Scheller here at the halftime break as Decorah will get the football here to start the second half. A little bit extended on the interviews, but got to give the cross-country kids some love as well, as the kickoff will go from left to right. Levi Henry will kick off for the second time tonight, and they're going to try the onside kick once again. It's bobbling around near the 48-yard line, and it looks like the Crestwood Cadets have it. And they do. 2 for 2 on the onside kicks, as recovering the onside kick was Jordan Hogan. Cadets obviously feel they can't stop this Decorah team defensively, and they got to keep the football. And another special teams lapse right there, John.
Well, we had the ball and just didn't get the mitts on it enough and covered it up. And give Crestwood credit, they recovered it and they're in business here.
1st and 10 from the Decorah 49. Receivers left and right. Give to Cuvalier left side. He'll power his way forward inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 yards for Cuvalier. He was brought down by Osley and Ashbecker.
Well, good team playoff there. First down, there was a hole there. That's kind of been their bread and butter. Cuvalier getting the football off their power side, running behind some big hog mollies up front. And good job at point of attack of blocking, then Cuvalier running hard, two, pushing the pile.
2nd down and 5. It'll be from the 44-yard line. Receivers left and right. Driving back to throw is Friedoff. Friedoff pumping once. Throwing down the left side. Incomplete. He went for the back. Hogan out of the backfield in the left flat. Beyond the numbers near the 40-yard line. Coverage provided by Nimrod. It's 3rd down.
Well, good job there from Gavin to come up in secondary coverage there to pick up the running back in the flat where Friedoff wanted to go with the football. Coach Scheller talked about getting pressure. We didn't have a whole lot of pressure there, but you got to give the defensive secondary credit there for picking up all the options for Cresco there and not allowing them to go anywhere with the football.
Cresco on 3rd down. 3rd down and 5 from the 44-yard line. They are 3 of 8 on 3rd down conversions. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield. Kreitzer, the tight end, right side of the line. Friedoff takes, gives to Cuvalier, slanting right, runs into Andy Hovden, who says no further. At the 45-yard line, Michael Peter had him from the backside. It was Sindelar on the carry, and Hovden and Peter made him the meat in the sandwich. Just a loss of a yard, 4th down.
Well, good job up front there from Hovden and Peter tag teaming there on Sindelar. They were not confused. That's a play they've ran with some success, Darren, where they've had that lead play there of getting some yardage, and right there, Hovden and Peter say no more.
4th and 6 from the 45. Receivers left and right. Tight end to the left side. Split backs in the backfield with Hogan and Sindelar. Friedoff takes the snap. Rushes on. He'll throw the left side. Leaping grab is made by Spencer Bohr. Knocked to the far sideline at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8 and a 1st down. The tackle credit to Gavin Nimrod.
Well, pretty good out pattern there. Bohr just ran it out to the sideline, and give Friedoff credit, Darren. He put the ball only where Spencer Bohr could get it. Spencer Bohr, 6'2", 6'3" receiver, went up at the highest point and got the football. 1st and 10, Decorah territory, 37-yard line, 28-8. Decorah, 10:29 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Receivers left and right, split backs in the backfield. Friedoff takes the step, gives to Cuvalier, tries to sneak his way off right guard and move to the 34-yard line. Tyler Hovey the stop. It's a gain of about 3. Well, good job up front by Hovey and then Osley finishing him off. They've got a lot of fakes and jukes and such that they try to fake the ball to, and Decorah was not fake there. Tyler Hovey staying home making a sure on a tackle.
2nd and 7 from the 34. Haskovic left, Bohr right. Split backs with Hogan and Sindelar. Give is to the back. Hogan as he fights his way off the right side. He was hit near the line of scrimmage, and Osley brought him down in the center of the field at the 33. Hogan gets a yard. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, pretty good job of holding their blocks was Decorah up front. Hovden, Hovey allowed Osley to come in there and make a sure and a tackle on the back.
3rd and 6 from the 33. Cadets 3 of 9 on 3rd downs. 9:35 to play 3rd quarter. 28-8 the score. Decorah on top. Haskovic to the far left side. To the right side will be Spencer Bohr. Kreitzer, the tight end, right side of the line. Split back to the backfield with Sindelar and Cuvalier. Dropping a throw is Friedoff. Retreating in the pocket. Throws off the back foot and throws that one into lane number 2 on the track near the goal line. He was under some late pressure. Haskovic was in the vicinity, but on the border of the area code.
Yeah, there was nobody open there and there. Just a good job again in coverage. Man alive. Friedoff's had nowhere to go with the football, and that's just a good job in coverage of picking up all the options for Decorah and getting some stops.
Cresco is 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions. It's 4th and 6 from the 33-yard line. Haskovic to the left and Bohr to the right. Kreitzer tight end right side of the line. Slot to the left side is Cuvalier. And now Kreitzer will move to a slot right. Friedhoff in the shotgun. Sindelar to his right. Friedhoff takes the snap, throws the left side. Catch is made by Haskovic at the 20-yard line. It'll be a first down. Haskovic open between Smith and Edie in the Decorah zone. It's a gain of 13 to a first down.
Well, they're just sitting down in the zone in the open spots, and we're not coming up and having good closing, if you will, on the football, Darren. And give Cresco credit there. Haskovic knew where the first down was and picked it up.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Friedhoff under center with Cuvalier, the lone setback. Friedhoff takes the snap, gives to Cuvalier, slanting left inside the 20, breaking tackles. He's inside the 15. He's knocked to the far sideline by Nimrod and Smith. They're going to mark him in the vicinity of the 15 at the 14. Call it a gain of 6 yards.
Well, Cresco's done a good job, Darren, of mixing up their play calls. That time, Cuvalier bounced that outside. He's a strong, tough runner, Darren. There wasn't any hole at the point of attack, but he bounced it out and had the presence of mind to run some people over as well.
8:45 to play in the third, 28-8 Decorah, but the Cadets on the drive. 2nd and 2 from their Decorah 14. Friedhoff pop flies the right side, going for Spencer Bohr, incomplete. Timing wasn't right as Bohr started the route well after Friedhoff threw the ball. Brett Johnson in the area code for Decorah. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're fading. It was a fade in the end zone, Darren, and just overthrowing. Nobody there. Even Brett Johnson couldn't even get to the football there. And as you mentioned, just a receiver, quarterback not on the same page.
3rd and 2 from the 14-yard line. Haskovic to the left side, Bohr to the right. Right to the tight end, right side of the line. Sindelar and Cuvalier split behind Friedhoff under center. Takes the snap, quick toss left side. Caught on the slant inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. It'll be a first down to Haskovic beneath the coverage of Dustin Smith.
Well, they've been working those outs and slants to perfection right there. Friedhoff put the football only where Haskovic could catch it right at the knees, and Haskovic did a good job going down to get the football. 1st and 10
1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Football on the left or far side hash mark. 28-8 Decorah. Cadets trying to convert off their second onside kick recovery of the night. Split backs in the backfield. Tight end left side. Give to Hogan left side. He fights his way inside the 5 down to near the 4-yard line. They'll mark him in the vicinity of the 3. Andy Hovden and Michael Peter last off the pile. Call it a gain of 3 to the 4. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, right there, a good point of attack blocking up front. Decorah went to their goal line 6 defense, and that time Ostley got on the line there to create a 6 defensive lineman, but Cresco doing a good job getting off the football there and getting some blocks up front and some interference.
2nd and goal at the 5, 7:48 to play in the third, 28-8 the score. Decorah on top. Friedhoff takes the snap, gives up the middle to Cuvalier. He'll slant to the left side. He'll reach the 5 and get dragged down right there. It was Michael Ruiz in there on the 65, as well as Andy Hovden. Gain of 0, 3rd down upcoming.
Well, good job of understanding where the football was going. They ran that play on 1st down and picked up about 4 yards. That time Ruiz and Hovden combined to collapse Cuvalier at the point of attack.
It is the 14th play of the drive, 3rd and goal from the 4. Football on the left or far side hash mark. 28-8 Decorah, 7-minute mark, 3rd quarter. Receivers left and right. Kreitzer, the tight end, right side of the line. Sindelar and Cuvalier in the backfield. Rolling out to his right side as Friedhoff throws to the end zone. Knocked away, incomplete. Drew Schwartz knocked the football away from Spencer Bohr in the near side of the end zone. 4th down upcoming for the Cadets.
Well, they tried a boot play, Darren, and Hovden was in pursuit, but nice job by Drew Schwartz, Darren, of breaking on the football right as Friedhoff released it, and right when the ball was there, Schwartz was there to deflect that football away.
4th and goal at the 4, 6:56 to play in the third, 28-8 Decorah. Split backs in the backfield. Kreitzer tight end right. Haskovic left, Bohr right. Friedhoff takes the snap, quick toss right side, incomplete! Bohr was the intended receiver on the slant. Schwartz was in coverage. The ball too tall, and a hold by the defense to start the second half.
Well, onside kick again, Darren, and Cresco unable to score. It looked like, Darren, they had some things clicking there, just couldn't get it convert inside the own inside Decorah's territory there. Give the defense credit for coming up and making a play when they had to.
1st and 10 at the 5-yard line. Schwartz split to the left side. Everybody else in tight. Josie and Holt split in a Tandem set behind Qualley. Takes the snap. Gives off the left side to Holt Johansson. Opening at the 10, 15, 20. Holt breaks the tackle at the 20. Correction, it's Josie. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Haskovic the stop. Josie gets the Vikes out of trouble on a gain of 23.
Well, Darren, that was a huge block up front. I think that was our power side, if I'm not mistaken. Hovden, Osley, and Peter just open up a hole the size you could drive a Mack truck through, probably 3 of them, and Josie not even touched until he got to about the 20-yard line.
12 for 143 yards for Josie Jewell on the night. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Split to the right side, Breitenmeyer. Wing right, Schwartz. Split backs, Josie and Holt. Give to Josie off the left side as he breaks the tackle across the 35 and brought down in the center of the field at the 39-yard line. It'll be another first down as Cody Sindelar brought him down. It is a gain on the play of 11.
Good, hard, strong, tough run by Jewell against that quick side that time. Jewell's been a workhorse, ever since he's donned the Viking uniform, and they're riding him right now. Those first 2 carries, just a bulldozer there, getting some positive yards again.
6:10 to play here in the third. 28-8 the score. Decorah on top. First down and 10 from Decorah 39-yard line. Qualley takes, toss to Johansson, left side, a block from Hovden. A block from Schwartz. He turns upfield and gets brought down along the sideline at the 49-yard line. Brought down on the play by Omar. It's a gain of 10 and a first down for Holt Johansson.
Well, Holt did a good job there of reading a block, and then Schwartz did a good job there of understanding, getting some blocks downfield and doing a good job of opening up a hole for Holt there. And Vikings just running the ball right down Cresco's throat after that quick change of possession there. 1st and
10 Decorah territory, just shy of midfield. Football left or near side. Hash mark as the Vikes move right to left. Breitenmeyer to the right side. Wing right is Schwartz. Split backs Josie and Holt. Tight end left side is Peter. Qualley takes, gives to Josie left side. Hitting the hole and brought down along the near side. Hash mark. First contact, Sean Omar to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for Josie Jewell.
Not much there at the point of attack. Cresco did a good job firing. Cresco's playing kind of a unique defense, Darren. They're kind of playing it's almost like a 4-2-5 or something, just kind of a weird defensive alignment. Well, I guess it's a 43 defense. They fired a backer there, and Josie had no chance.
2nd and 7 from the Cresco 48. Qualley takes the snap, gives up the left side to Josie, runs into his own blocker, but plows ahead to the 41-yard line. Close to a first down yardage. Spencer Bohr, Matthew Cuvalier brought him down. He'll be just shy of a first down. It's 3rd down for Decorah.
I think Gavin got more of the brunt of the blow there by Josie. Josie being patient there behind his blocks, and they're doing a good job up front, Darren, of opening up some holes, but Josie's also running with his power and as well.
3rd down and 1 from the 41. Split backs in the backfield. Wing left is Schwartz. Split left is Breitenmeyer. Wing back sweep to Schwartz. Right side. First down and more. He's in the center of the field, and he is knocked back from the 35-yard line. It'll be a first down from that point, as Schwartz able to get 6 off that right side. Cuvalier last off the pile, as well as Brandon Slifka for Crestwood.
Well, Drew showing some ability there to just break through some tackles and just kind of as a pinball there, just spinning around and doing a good job fighting for extra yards there. And good job blocking up front, too. There was a nice kick-out block there by Osley.
4 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. 28-8 Decorah, first down and 10 from the 35-yard line in Cresco territory. Qualley takes the snap, deep throw, left side, going for Johnson, dives, but can't get there. Johnson had beaten the coverage of Spencer Bohr up the near side numbers at the 5. Qualley threw it a touch too long. It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, that pass has been there, Darren, just has not been able to connect on it, him and Johnson. And just a little bit too much of a, overthrow there by Qualley, but they'll get it, and just a timing thing with him and Brett.
2nd down and 10 will be from the 35. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC. Decorah, Darren and John from Cresco. 28-8 Decorah, late 3rd quarter. Give to Gavin Nimrod. Big hole up the middle. He runs to the 30. He's brought down in the center of the field at the 20. Coulter freed off the man that brought him down. Gain of 15 to a first down.
Well, nobody touched him, Darren. Decorah just doing a nice job. Both sides of the line, quick and power, Darren. Opening up gaping holes for our backs. It doesn't matter who it is, and they're just running through them. And You know, you love to see that job up front by those big guys, just moving people and hat for hat, just crushing people there up to the line, getting some open space to run through.
3:23 to play in the third. 28-8 Decorah. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Qualley under center takes the snap. Option right side. Pitch goes to Gavin Nimrod. Runs up the far side. Numbers 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Gavin Nimrod on a 20-yard touchdown run, capping off a 95-yard drive, and the Vikes go up 34-8 with 3:09 to play in the third.
Well, a pitch that was fumbled in the first half, Darren. That time, Gavin and Qualley were on the same page with that pitch play. And Darren, you know, you can say all you want about the run, but that play was made by Brett Johnson. He had an awesome stock block down the field. Just absolutely took out that cornerback on the edge there, and Gavin was able to scoot into the end zone.
95 yards, 9 plays, 3:44 off the clock. Lee trying to go 5 for 5 on the PAT. Spotted, booted, up, and good. 3:09 to play here in the third quarter. The Vikings up by a 35-8 margin. And let's take a break for the A&J Petersburg Agency Insurance and Real Estate. 35-8, Decorah on top. Defense bends but doesn't break after the onside kick recovery from Cresco. The offense just picked up where they left off. A very calculated approach for the Vikings on offense tonight. 6 drives and 5 touchdowns, John.
Yeah, they've been a very, very efficient, even with Bryce Pierce coming in at the end of the first half, doing a good job running the troops, and right there going 95 yards.
Schindelar makes the catch at the 8-yard line. He runs to the 20, runs to the 25. He's to the 30, brought down from behind by Dustin Smith along the near side. Numbers at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 for Cresco from that point. So 35-8, Decorah on top. 3:04 to play in the third quarter. The last drive of the game was the most consistent we've seen the Cresco offense all night. And we'll see how the Vikings defense responds here. Cresco became the first team to score in the first quarter against Decorah all season earlier tonight. 2 receivers to the left side. 3 receivers to the left side. Kreitzer to the near side right. Friedoff under center. Kuvalier behind him. Friedoff option left side. Pitch goes to Kuvalier looking to turn upfield. He runs to the 35 and gets dragged down right there. Josie Jewell, Dustin Smith brings him down. Gain of 0, 2nd and 10.
A great job, Darren, by our defense of understanding assignment sound football. So one man had the pitch, which was, I think, our defensive end there was Smith. And then Josie came up and had the running back there and just deadened him right in his tracks.
2nd and 10 for the Cadets at the 35-yard line. Cadets, after recovering that onside kick, had a 15-play drive from the Decorah 49 to the Decorah 5, but a 4th and goal pass fell incomplete. Vikes responded with a 95-yard, 9-play drive for a score. Gavin Nimrod's second score of the night. And here is the reverse to Hogan, and Hogan is dumped by Austin Ashbacker. Take that, trickery. Friedoff rolled to his right side, pitched to Hogan. Austin Ashbacker stayed home, dumped him for a loss of 5.
Well, no misdirection has fooled Decorah tonight, and right there showed why. Ashbacker stayed right at home and met him in the hole, just similar to last week where he buried that guy. He buried Hogan right there.
3rd and 15, back to the 30-minute, 40 to play, third quarter, 35-8 Decorah. Throwing the right side is Friedoff, catch made by Kreitzer. Kreitzer makes the catch at the 43 and drags Gavin Nimrod across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Nimrod brings him down along the near side numbers, but it's a gain of 16 and a first down for the Crestwood Cadets.
Well, pretty nice route there. They drug Kreitzer across the middle of the field, and Gavin tried to do his best to break up the football, but Kreitzer's got some big mitts. He brought it in. He's a big target for them, and Kreitzer gave Gavin a little 2-second ride there as well.
He's 6'2" and 230. 1st and 10 from the Cresco 46-yard line. Friedoff takes the snap, gives up the middle to Schindelar as he runs off left guard, barrel walling ahead, losing control of or breaking his way through a tackle as Kuvalier had the ball instead. Kuvalier has it to the 45-yard line in Decorah territory, and it's a gain of 9 yards. Cresco making as much money between the tackles as any team against Decorah this year.
Yeah, they have been making some hay, and Darren, it's kind of disappointing to watch because we're trying to arm tackle. We're not breaking down and making tackles like we have accustomed to all year. And give Cuvalier credit, though he broke through some as well.
2nd and 1 from the 44, 40 seconds to play in the third. 35-8 Decorah. Friedhoff takes the snap, has time, throws the left side incomplete, threw it too wide of Cuvalier in the left flat near the 45-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1.
Cuvalier was wide open, Darren, in the flat. Nobody had coverage on him, and he would have been still running if he would have caught the football. And fortunately for the Vikes, Friedhoff's pass was overthrown there and was nowhere near, or was near Cuvalier, just out of his outstretched arms.
3rd down and 1 from the 44-yard line. Cadets 5 of 13 on 3rd down conversions. Receivers left and right. Friedhoff in the shotgun. Give to Cuvalier. Left side. 1st down and more. Runs up the center of the field. Gets inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. It is a gain of 9 yards and a 1st down for Cuvalier.
Darren, they are putting about 2 blockers. They're double-teaming Hovden and not allowing him to get anywhere and trying to make the other Viking defenders make tackles. And right now, they've got some things going up front, getting some blocks going.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line in Decorah territory. 17 seconds to play here in the third. Friedhoff takes, gives to Cuvalier. Spun down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Ashbacker and Kephart, the man that brought him down, and that's going to be the 3rd quarter of play. 3rd quarter done, 35-8 Decorah. Let's take a timeout for Hovden Oil and for Vicks Heating and Plumbing. 4th quarter about ready to begin. 35-8 Cresco total offense. Decorah 349, Cresco 158 to this point. Josie Jewell 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. Friedhoff 8 of 23 passing, 129 yards, 1 touchdown. He's been sacked twice. Friedhoff takes the snap, pump and go. He'll throw to the left side, going for Askevik. Over the shoulder catch to the 5, lunging to the end zone, and he stopped at the 1-yard line. Askevik beat the coverage of Josh Lee. It's 1st and goal from that point for the Cadets.
Well, a nice hitch and go, Darren, on the sideline. Just a stop and go pattern, and Edie bit on the underneath, and they got him over the top. Give Friedhoff credit, too. That was a nicely thrown football, only where Haskovic could get it. I mean, Josh tried to make it up there and tried to dislodge the football, but Haskovic there with the sure hands and makes the catch. 1st
and goal at the 1. Wishbone set in the backfield with Slifka, with Sindelar, and with Cuvalier. 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Give is to Cuvalier off the left side. Fights his way to the end zone for the touchdown. Cuvalier on a 1-yard touchdown run to cap off a 65-yard drive. It's 35-14 with 11:31 to play.
Well, power play there, just ran up right off the offensive line. They blew off our defensive line. Really no chance up front there for our guys, and Cresco going to go for 2 here. Or no, they are going to kick the extra point, excuse me.
Levi Henry on the extra points this year, only 9 of 16 out of this set. They ran an option for a 2-point play earlier. Friedhoff puts down the snap, and Levi Henry's PAT is up and good. So 11:31 to play in this one. 35-15 the score. Decorah on top. And let's take a timeout for Dick Cuvalier and Troy Whitehill with Edward Jones Investment. 35-15 Decorah leading Cresco. 11:31 to play. Cresco's kicked off twice. They've onside kicked twice, and I'd bet the farm that at least that's on the mind of Chris Lentz right now.
Well, look,
I don't have a farm to bet, so it's kind of a moot point.
Well, we changed our personnel, Darren, up front. You got Hovden, Kane. You got our hands team in the game.
As Henry is going to kick it, and it's going to roll to the sideline, and being fought for on the sideline is the ball, and the ball went out of bounds prior to Cresco being able to recover, and it is going to be Decorah football at the 45-yard line. Chris Lentz is going into orbit over there on the far sideline, and he's not happy about something, and I don't know if he's upset with his own kids or with the call on the play, but nonetheless, as Decorah is going to have the football at the 45-yard line. Another pretty well-executed onside kick, in all honesty.
Obviously, that was in the game plan all week for them, and they've executed it very nicely.
High formation in the backfield, wing left. Give is to Gavin Nimrod, left side behind Josie. He'll get tripped up to the 49-yard line. It is a gain of 4 yards on the play. The tackle to Sean Omar.
That time ran behind the quick side of, I think Smorsted and Hovey are in there right now at the quick, Darren, and they opened up a nice hole for him. Just got tripped up, or else he would have probably gone for more yards there.
2nd down and 5 from the 50-yard line. Tight end on the right side is Peter. Everybody else in tight except Sweska split to the right side. It's Nimrod and Jewell in a straight I formation. Qualley takes the snap, gives to Josie, bouncing off right guard. He'll head to the 46-yard line in Cresco territory. Brought down on the play by Omar. It's a gain of 4 yards. 3rd down and short upcoming with 10:40 to play, 35-15 Decorah.
That time fullback blast off our power side of Hovden, Osley, and Peter. They had a good point of attack block, but Omar's had been on a lot of stops here tonight, Darren, from his linebacker position, ensuring a tackle there on Jewell.
He is the 2nd leading tackler in the district coming in. 3rd down, 1.5 yards from the 46-yard line. Qualley on the belly, keep right side, 1st down and more. Brought down along the near side, hash mark at the 40-yard line. Tackle credit for the Cadets will go to Sam Olendijk. It's a gain of 6 yards.
Well, it's our QB ride, Darren, and anytime you got a guy like Jewell that can pick up those yards, you got to respect the fullback off the dive there, but give Qualley credit for giving a good fake into the line and then taking it himself for the 1st down.
1st and 10, 40-yard line. Johnson left, wing left is Sweska, tight end right is Peter. I formation in the backfield, off play action. Qualley has plenty of time, throws the left side, going for Sweska, and a diving attempt is made incomplete. The ball was a touch behind him, and Bohr was in coverage in the middle of the field at the 25-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Well, Darren, Qualley again delivered the ball low. He's got to be able to set his feet, and didn't do it. Had a little happy feet there and delivered the ball low to Sweska, something we got to shore up here.
9:54 to play, 35-15 Decorah. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Schwartz to the left side, split backs with Josie and Nimrod. Long count at the line, and Qualley drew the Cadets into the neutral zone, so a penalty there for Cresco. Encroachment against the Cadets.
He's done a nice job with that all season, Darren, and Jake again drawing Cresco off sides.
For the record, I hear Randy Iverson has a farm for us to sell, so
alrighty,
we'll remember that next time. For penalties tonight, 2 for 25 for Decorah and 2 for 10 for Cresco. 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Split backs, Nimrod and Jewell. Qualley takes, gives to Jewell left side. Powers his way forward to the 31-yard line, knocked back in the center of the field by Levi Henry, amongst others. They'll mark him at the 32. It'll be a 3rd down and 2 upcoming for Decorah. 9:27 to play, 35-13 or 35-15 Vikings.
Well, Darren, right there, Cresco has been solid all game, really, for the most part, stopping the point of attack where Decorah wants to run the football.
Vikes 5 of 6 on 3rd down. 3rd down at about 2 from the 30-yard line. Qualley takes the snap, gives to Josie left side, fighting his way inside the 30, keeps the pile moving forward and brought down at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Vikes now 6 of 7 on 3rd down conversions on the night. Sam Olendijk the stop.
Well, I'm not a math expert, Darren, but that's a pretty good percentage, 6 of 7 on 3rd downs. And right there, Jewell again just... there wasn't a hole there, Darren, but that kid just keeps on churning. He picked up 4 or 5 yards on his own and basically moved the chains.
1st and 10, 26-yard line, 8:43 to play, 35-15 Decorah. Receivers left and right eye formation in the backfield. Give off the left side to Gavin Nimrod. Try to cut it back towards the middle and gets met and knocked back by Omar, amongst others. They'll mark him at the 24. It's a gain of a yard.
That time ran behind our power side. Again, a good, strong lead play with Jewell leading the way up front. And, you picked up maybe a couple yards there. Cresco did a good job in response, not allowing the play to go any further than a couple yards.
2nd and 8 from the 24. Johnson right, Sweska left, tight end left is Peter. Split backs, Nimrod and Jewell. Qualley enters center, Peter Kephart takes the snap, short drop, throws the right side, catch made by Johnson at the 20. Haskovic brought him down right there. It's a gain of 4 to set up a 3rd and 4 for Decorah.
Well, simple out pattern. First time we've seen Qualley deliver the ball where his receiver could catch it, and Johnson did a good job there going down to catch the ball right where going down to get the football where it was, and positive play there on second down.
Vikes 6 of 7 on third downs, 3rd and 4 from the 20-yard line, up 35-15 with 7:33 to play. Johnson left, Schwartz right, wing back left is Kyle Kane. Split backs, Josie and Nimrod. Give is to Nimrod running around the left end and gets dragged down. Back to the 23-yard line, knocked back on the play by Omar, amongst others. It's a loss of 2. It's 4th down upcoming for Decorah.
Well, I think we kind of missed some blocking assignments there, not picking it up, and unfortunately for the Vikes, they're going to be faced with the 4th down.
This is the first 4th down attempt of the night for Decorah with 7 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. 4th and 6 from the 22. Kane tight end right, Johnson tight end left. Split backs, Josie and Nimrod. Sweska split to the right near side. Qualley takes the snap, drops back to throw. Qualley with time, throws the right side. Catch made by Kyle Kane, and he couldn't hang on. Kyle Kane had it in the bread basket and couldn't hang on. At the 15-yard line of the Vikes, turn it over on downs.
Well, he delivered the ball that time, Darren, on the money between the 4 and the 1, and just Kyle had it initially, and I think he just took his eye off of it on the last second there and dropped to the ground.
Cadets right to left, 1st and 10 from the 22 with 6:45 to play, 35-15. The Vikings on top. Friedhoff takes the snap out of the shotgun, gives to Kuvalier, hit by Austin Ashbacker, dragged down right at the 21-yard line. Help came from Hovden and Osley. It's a loss of a yard.
That play was made by Austin Ashbacker, Darren. He stiffed his lineman up there and allowed for Osley and Hovden to come in and finish him off.
2nd and 11 from the 21-yard line. 35-15, Vikings lead. 2 touchdowns for Jewell, 2 touchdowns for Nimrod, and a connection of Bryce Pierce to Michael Peter for the other score tonight. Trips right, single receiver left, taking the snap as Friedhoff has time. He'll fire the right side. Catch made by Bohr, brought down at the 26-yard line. On the far side numbers, the tackle that gave Nimrod its 3rd down.
Well, Darren, in this situation where they're running kind of a hurry-up offense, you just want to, not really a hurry-up, if you will. They're not really hurrying to the line, but anytime you're in this situation late in the game where Cresco's trying to come back, you want to keep everything in front. They did that there, keeping Bohr in front, and Gavin did a good job coming up, making sure to tackle on the play.
Cadets 6 of 14 on 3rd downs, 3rd and 6 from the 26. Friedhoff takes the snap out of the shotgun, has time, fires over the middle. Leaping attempt is made by Bohr, and it falls incomplete. Bohr running the deep post near the 45-yard line. Leaped, couldn't catch the ball. He was disconnected a little bit by Brett Johnson from the football. It's 4th down.
Well, live ball, Darren, thrown there by Friedhoff, only where his receiver Bohr could go up and get it, and he showed some great athleticism there, just couldn't come down with the football. I think that maybe is a little bit of cold weather, if you will. I think of the hands. You saw that on Kane's drop and right there on Bohr's drop, too.
4th and 6 from the 26. Cadets going for it with 5:29 to play. Drop it to throw is Friedhoff. Friedhoff throwing down the left sideline, going for a Haskovic. Incomplete. Haskovic got the inside position on Edie along the near side numbers at the 45-yard line, but couldn't hang on. Haskovic a little slow in getting up, and the Vikes will get the football back at the Cresco 26-yard line, 35-15 with 5:22 to play. Haskovic with a cramp, and Dr. Dave Mayer out to take care of him, as head coach Chris Lentz and the cadet training staff heading out there now as well. So 5:22 to play, 35-15 Decorah. And Bryce Pierce will come into the lineup, and Michael Savaroff will come into the lineup as well at the running back position. On a cold night here in Cresco. Got one of those weird feelings about this game. A lot of things about this game that Decorah probably needs to improve on. And you wonder, does Decorah need to improve on, or do we need to give Cresco a little bit more credit for being an okay football team?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both, Darren. I think Decorah, scheme-wise, Cresco-wise, they've done some nice things between the tackles, and something Decorah hasn't seen all year is that pound and ground game. Cresco's done a good job of opening up some gaps. But also for Decorah, I think it's good for them. They're getting to play pretty much a full ball game here, and good to get those guys some minutes.
Jewell and Savaroff in a straight I formation. Schwartz right and Johnson left. Pierce on the belly keep right side, runs behind the blocking of Jewell and gets brought down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And a second down upcoming. Omar again on the stop for the Cadets. Or Olendijk that time it was. Pierce got 6 on that play as we hit the 5-minute mark in this ballgame.
Yeah, Bryce did a good job there riding out, and looks like Smorsted's getting replaced by 70, which I believe is Gosling. Sorry.
Nick Gosling is in at the quick tackle right now. The rest of the offensive line stays intact with Kephart at center, Hovey and Osley at the guards, and the power tackle is Andy Hovden. 2nd and 4 from the 20. Dropping to throw is Bryce Pierce. Pierce throws the left side with a flag down. He threw it too tall for Johnson. Incomplete. Flag in from the referee, Bob Jacobson. It's going to be a hold against Decorah. So 3rd and 4 or 2nd and 14. Those are the options for the Crestwood Cadets here, with 4:33 to play in this one. 35-15, Decorah on top. Decorah gave up their first quarter points of the season this year. But in all but one drive offensively tonight, they have scored. This is only their 3rd drive of the second half.
Yeah. Cresco had that long drive to start the
Cresco recovered 2 onside kicks tonight, but were not able to turn either into points. So Brighton Meyer brings in the play to Bryce Pierce, and here we go. 4:33 to play, 35-15 the score. The Vikings on top. Brighton Meyer to the left side. Wing left is Schwartz. Tight end right is Peter. I formation with Savaroff and Josie Jewell. Pierce takes the snap draw play. Savaroff behind Josie up the middle. Runs to the 30, to the 20, and brought down at the 19-yard line. Josie provided the path. Olendijk brings down Savaroff. They'll mark him at the 20. It's a gain of 14.
Well, good team play, Darren, at the point of attack. Peter and Hovden open up a huge hole. Another one you could drive about 3 Mack trucks through, I think, on that one. And Savorov running hard there. Fresh legs, always nice to see those running at the end of the game. Big old Savorov running hard there off second down.
3rd down, and they're going to call it 3 from the 20-yard line. Johnson, the left side, wing left is Schwartz. I formation, Savaroff and Jewell give to Michael. Savaroff runs the left side, brought down near the 16-yard line on a hard hit by Omar and Olendijk. It's going to be a 4th down upcoming. They're going to mark him closer to the 17, so 4th down and inches coming up for Decorah.
Yeah, good point of attack. Hole again. Jewell with the lead off the quick side, and that time Savorov running hard behind Jewell.
So 4th and inches will be from the 17-yard line, and now Joe Scretta will bring the change in from the near sideline, and they will stretch the change. Don't know if Decorah asked for this measurement or the officials offered it. It's going to be a stretch of a chain, and it's actually going to be a 1st down for Decorah. So 1st down, Decorah, is Bob Jacobson points with the left hand towards Decorah. 3:33 to play. 1st down and 10 from the 16-yard line as Decorah leads by 20 with 3:30 to play in this one as the clock will wind. Johnson to the left side. Jewell and Savaroff split behind Bryce Pierce, who ducks in under his center. Peter Kephart. Wing back on the right side is Schwartz. Peter, the tight end, right side of the line. Pierce takes the snap. Pitch goes to Josie, right side. Tried to cut it back. Bounces off defender and gets dumped near the 16-yard line. First contact on the play provided by Brian Gosh. It's a gain of 2. Or a gain of 0, I should say. 2nd down upcoming.
Line change, Darren.
And the new players coming in for the Vikings. Kyle Kane is now in at tight end. Dylan Henning will be at the receiver position, as we'll send John down to the sideline for the Bill Post postgame show. Dustin Carey will be the wing back on the left side. Split backs with Savaroff and with Smith. Give to Savaroff off the left side. Lost to football, and the Cadets have it at the 16-yard line. I believe they do. The fight is still on at the bottom of that pile, and the Cadets do have the football. Coming off the bottom of the pile for Crestwood is Cuvalier. So first down and 10 will be that'll be the first turnover for either squad tonight. Only the 6th turnover on the year for Decorah. Cresco with 23 takeaways coming into tonight's game. As the number 2 defense on for Decorah with 2:35 to play. Linebackers right now are Kephart and Strand. Up front is Sean Truin, McKinley McCabe. Also Matt Whittle and Dustin Smith. Taking the snap as Friedoff has time. Throws the right side. Catch made by Bohr at the 20. Dumped immediately on the play by Dolly, who's in the Decorah secondary. A gain of 6 on the previous play, and a 2nd and 4 upcoming. As Sweska is in the secondary, Bryce Pierce is in the secondary, Dolly and Henning in the secondary, as well as Carey. 4-man front for Decorah: Cole Hamilton, Sean Truant, Matt Whittle, and McKinley McCabe. Linebackers are Kephart and Strand. 2nd and 6 from the 20. Dropping a throw is Friedoff. Friedoff firing over the middle, too tall for his man Jeffrey Haskovic, back in the game after a cramp. Slanting in near the 35-yard line. Carey had the coverage, and Henning was up top, so it's 3rd down for Cresco with 1:51 to play. Michael Ruiz coming in to get McKinley McCabe on the defensive line. So 35-15, 2 touchdowns. Josie Jewell, 2 touchdowns for Gavin Nimrod. And a Bryce Pierce to Michael Peter connection tonight, as Friedoff will keep it off the left side, running ahead across the 20 to near the 25-yard line, and will get knocked back from there. He'll be close to a first down, but not quite. Or at least it'll be close enough to measure Sean Truant coming off the bottom of the pile, and actually it won't be a measurement, it'll be a first down as they get right across the 25-yard line. The drive started at the 14-yard line. Clock will wind as we're inside of 100 seconds to play in this one. We've sent John down to the sideline to talk to Bill Post on the postgame show. Receivers left and right. Friedoff takes the snap, pumping once, throwing deep down the left sideline, going for Haskovic, who is incomplete. Haskovic was covered by Cole Sweska along the near sideline at the 40. 2nd down upcoming, 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line with 1:13 to play. So 35-15 the score. Receivers left and right. And a sideline warning against the Crestwood Cadets, as the coaching staff a little too close to the field. 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. We're down to 1:13 to play. Friedoff gives to Brandon Slifka, and he runs into Matt Whittle and gets knocked back. And a late flag coming out. Whittle and Truin knocked him back from the 17-yard line. And was there a little bit of extracurricular stuff afterwards? And Bob Jacobson is telling the Decorah sideline what it's all about. A dead ball personal foul against Decorah, as they rule that the whistle, my guess is the whistle had blown and another defender got in there and hit him afterwards. Of course, from up here we can't hear the whistle. So we're inside of a minute to play, 35-15. The Vikings on top. Receivers left and right. Friedoff takes the snap, gives to Brandon Slifka left side as he gets knocked back from the 33-yard line. Sean Truin, the man that brought him down. As maybe one more play. We'll see how the Cadets want to play it in this case. Vikes do have their 35-point total, which ironically is their lowest total of the season, matching the total they had in the first 2 weeks against Marion and Waverly Shellrock. But if you score at least 5 touchdowns a night, usually good things are going to happen. And this all but clinches a playoff spot for Decorah as Friedoff pitches to Hogan, runs the right side. Hogan hit by Andy Strand, ridden to the sideline near the 36-yard line, and that is going to be that. The Decorah Vikings have clinched a playoff berth as they defeat the Crestwood Cadets 35-15 here this evening. And we will take a timeout here and be back with our post-game show after we hear from Wicks Construction and from Plan One Financial. Welcome back to Cresco, everybody. Darren Swenson with you, 35-15 the score. Decorah wins it tonight. The Vikes with 401 yards of total offense. Cresco with only 201. Decorah 372 yards rushing, 29 passing. Cresco only 31 passing and 170 rushing here tonight. As Josie Jewell, 177 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Vikings tonight. Holt Johansson, 64 yards. Gavin Nimrod, 47 yards. Jake Qualley, 21 yards. Qualley, 1 of 6, passing for 4 yards. Bryce Pierce, 1 for 25 yards and 1 touchdown. Down to John.
All right, down here on the sideline with Coach Post and Coach. Come out here, first kind of true cold night, if you will, but you guys come out to face, a team that you're familiar with now, and a team that you face a lot in Cresco, and they came out and played some good hard-nosed football, but you guys persevered through.
Yeah, we did. It wasn't a pretty game tonight. Our guys, we played hard at times. We had just a lot of, mental mistakes. We had a lot of missed blocks, things like that we don't normally do, but I guess you got to credit Cresco. They played very hard against us. They played like I thought that. It's a physical game, probably the most physical game we've had all year so far as hitting. They came at us harder than anybody we've had so far, and they had a nice game plan. They executed things very well. Their onside kicks, what do you say? They did it twice to us, and not real happy with that, but we'll have to work through that and get that ironed out. We had a couple of drop passes. We had a couple close picks, interceptions on defense. So there's a lot of little things that could have made this game a lot different. But credit to them. It was a good, solid football game on a crisp night. That's what it's all about.
Well, we thank you for your time, and we'll keep you short and sweet here, and look forward to talking to you next week down in Owine, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Back up to you.